Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raquel Jeanette here. So yeah, I know you guys are wondering, where have you been? It's been like 2 months. Like, what the hell is going on? Are you sick? Are you quitting YouTube? No, none of those things are happening, you guys. I just needed to take a little break, a little step back from YouTube world and just kind of get my shit together and figure out what I wanted for my channel and what I wanted to present to the world. So yeah, I'm back. And I also had a couple like personal changes going on in life, and I will touch upon that in this video, but I just kind of wanted to take a little step back. So again, I'm back, I'm better. I hope you can tell by the quality of this video that I did get some new equipment. So this is a new camera. I got the Sony A5100, and this is like my dream camera. Last but not least, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell at the bottom, because I will be having a lot more frequent videos coming out in the near future. So yeah, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I don't have anything on my face, so I'm going to start off by using my M.I.A Badescu spray. This is the chamomile, lavender, and aloe. Yes. Next, I'm going to be using the Kiehl's, oh, focus, thank you. This is the Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate, and I actually did say on my, I mentioned on my Snapchat a few weeks ago that I was going to try this stuff out and see how I liked it, and I absolutely love this stuff. Not only does it smell good, goes on the skin really nice, really just melts in, but it just really helps as far as like preventative care. So, and that's really what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm only 26, so it's not like I have deep set wrinkles or anything, but this stuff really helps to just even out all your fine lines and smooth out the texture of your skin. And it also sits really nice underneath makeup too, so that's always a plus. For primer today, I'm just going to use my Too Faced HangoveRx primer and setting spray. For foundation today, at first I was going to use my Peach Perfect foundation in the shade Mocha, but I want something a little bit more long wearing just because I might be going out tonight, so I wanted to use my Lancôme Teint Idole. This is my tried and true, and this is in the shade 460 Suede. Just got that. And I just love this foundation too because it literally blends right into the skin, and I just feel like I don't need a lot. Like, one pump is, watch, you'll see, one pump is literally just gonna cover my entire face, discoloration and all. So I know I mentioned that I was going to kind of just explain what's been going on with me, and you know, it's been good things and bad things. You know, some of you that know me like personally, you know that I recently had a breakup in the past couple months, and you know, the relationship was complicated, to say the least, and it was just, you know, a lot of going back and forth, a lot of hesitation, and you know, just not being honest or communicating correctly with each other. And this was going on and off for a couple years now, and so, you know, I kept telling myself that I was happy and that, and I, you know, I really was for the most part. It's just that, like, again, I'm only 26, but at the same time I have to consider, you know, I'm not getting any younger, and I wanted kids and a family and all of that. And this person I was with, you know, with all due respect to that person, I'm not going to go into detail about everything, but it just was a lot of hesitation, and I had to decide for myself, you know, what I wanted and needed out of a partner and out of my life and a relationship in general. And so I had to leave. I left the relationship, and it was a big step for me because I just was telling myself for a while, like, oh, I'm happy, like, you know, I don't need to go anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. And obviously there was something in my life that I was missing or wanting, and he wasn't able to give that to me at the time that I needed it. So again, I left the situation, and it's all okay. Don't feel bad for me or anything, because I've learned a lot. I've matured, and it just kind of teaches you that, you know, people enter and leave your life for a reason, and it's gonna be okay. You will find peace, and you will find that person that does love you and does share the same qualities and morals and standards and desires in life as you do. So just hang in there. You're gonna find somebody, because I've kind of been talking to somebody, so I may or may not talk about him in another video, but yeah, I've met somebody and he's amazing. He's very charming, and I don't want to say too much, but I'm happy. That's just the main thing. So yeah, for liquid contour, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in Dark Cocoa. I'm just going to lightly go down the sides of my nose. And I'll just take a flat, stiff brush and just blend that out. For concealer, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in Caramel. Take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just blend that out. And it is damp. For setting powder, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. This is the ethereal setting powder. Pretty new, I believe. This stuff is the bomb. Like, I was really unsure about it when I went to Ulta, and the associate, she's like, just try it. I've had it, you know, like, this is my third time using it, and it's so good, and it just sets your, you know, it sets your under eye like butter and blah blah blah. And I tried it on my arm and I was like it just looks super chalky. And anyway, she sold me on it, and I really am sold. Like, this stuff is amazing. And I used to, well, I still do, but I recently ran out. This is the MAC and Patrick's powder. This stuff lasted me 8 months, or it literally just ran out, and I bought it right when it came out. So do the math. I don't know how long exactly it's been, but it lasted me this entire time. So I highly recommend that powder. But this one is my current favorite. So and just because this setting powder sets so well, I'm just gonna go over my smile lines, just because I want that area to be a little bit smoother. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade Coconut, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. So I added just a little bit more powder underneath my eyes to prepare for shadow, and I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder, and this is in Deep. So I'm actually just going to take a little bit of this on a beauty blender and just chisel out my cheekbones a little bit. I like using this shade of setting powder underneath my cheekbones, just because I feel like it's not such a harsh transition from your contour to, I guess, your highlight or setting powder. I don't know, I always think that like super harsh look is not always the best sometimes, so yeah. For contour, I'm using my NARS Casino bronzer. So I hope you guys are really liking the quality of my video. This camera is literally my dream camera, so I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comment section below if you see a major improvement or not, or if there's anything I could fix or work on. Because again, I'm not like the biggest, like, I'm a techie person, but not when it comes to cameras. I'm like so like noob status when it comes to cameras, so If there's something I could fix or a setting I could change on my camera, let me know if you guys notice anything. Any of you camera nerds out there. For a little bit of a cooler undertone to my contour, I'm going to use my Extremely Broken True Match L'Oreal powder, and this is in Cocoa as well, I believe. Yeah, that NARS bronzer was a little bit too warm for me, so I had to just cool it back down, you know? I'm also going to take some of that L'Oreal powder and go down the sides of my nose. Alright, so I did my eyebrows off camera just to save some time, and if you guys want to know how I do my eyebrows, I do have a video on my channel, so go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I'm going to start with shadow, and I'm going to take this NYX single shadow in Golden Orange and just take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to start right here in my crease, but kind of be a little bit sloppy, so to speak, where I put it. I'm not trying to be like too precise because I actually kind of want to bring it a little bit higher and closer to the brow bone. Just going to kind of fan it out at the end. Using the Morphe 35R palette, I'm going to take this like burnt orange tan shade, and I'm just going to put this right in the crease as well, just to create some depth and add a little bit of shadow. And I'm mainly focusing this on the outer corner just because I don't want the I don't want the eye to be too heavy. I just want it to be a little bit of a shadow there. For my lid, I'm taking this NYX shadow in Extreme Apricot, and I'm just going to pack that. I'm going to take a little packer brush and just kind of pack that all over my lid. Just build it up. If you want a more extreme look, you can always, you know, add concealer as a base and then apply the red shadow, but I didn't want it to be like too dramatic, so I'm not going to apply any concealer as a base today. So I was going to leave my lids just kind of red and have like a little sunset vibe going on, but I actually want to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. So I'm going to add this kind of coppery orange shade from the Morphe 35R palette. I'm just going to pack that right in the center with my finger. To add a little bit of oomph, a little zhuzh. I'm just going to take that little fluffy brush that had the tan coppery shade on it. I'm just going to go right over everything, blend it all in, make it seamless. So I want a little bit of definition on my upper lash line, so I'm going to add a little bit of gel liner. So I'm going to take my, let's see where it is, my Tarte Amazonian Clay gel liner, and this is in Blackest Black, and I'm just going to take, ooh, where is it? All right, I'm going to take the little angled brush, or the dual-sided brush it comes with, and I'm just going to lightly go over my upper lash line, and it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to add a little bit of shadow to go over that. So I was in Vegas for Memorial Day weekend, and my best friend and I, we went skydiving, and you guys, like, whoo, when I tell you, okay, first of all, I was not mentally prepared because she kind of like surprised me at the last minute that I was going with her, because she was all gung-ho to go from the beginning, and I was terrified, but I went, and when I say it was so worth it, if anyone has ever thought about doing it and you're scared, just do it. I swear, I promise you, it's going to be one of the most exhilarating yet scary yet life-changing moments of your life. I don't know how else to explain it, but I just had such an amazing time, and it teaches you so much. Like, as you're falling from the sky, you literally you learn a lot about life, and that you just need to take life by the reins, and that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you, and you just have to just take the risk. And yeah, it's scary, and yeah, you're not sure what's gonna happen. It could literally be a life or death situation, but you just have to trust in God and trust that He's gonna guide you where you need to go, and everything happens for a reason. And just to have faith and just take the leap, take the risk. And so that's just really what it taught me. And it was just so, I had an epiphany up there, you guys. I don't know how else to explain it. It was amazing. I would totally do it again. I know, like, I never thought in a million years I would even skydive, let alone say I would do it a second time or a third, but I absolutely would. So yeah, let me know also in the comment section below if you guys have ever skydived, or what was like your favorite part about skydiving, or scariest part about skydiving. My scariest part was when they tell you, they open up the sliding door on the plane and they tell you to kick your feet out and under the plane, pretty much. So you have to like hook yourself underneath the plane. And that to me was like the scariest moment. I don't know why, it's just like, that was like when shit got real and life was about to like end for me, possibly. I was like, oh my God, this is it. Like, I really could die right now. And yeah, that was like the scariest moment for me besides jumping. I don't know why I thought the parachuting part on the way down was like even more fun than skydiving itself. I don't know why, I just had so much fun. I was laughing hysterically, and my instructor's like, are you okay? Are you having a panic attack or an anxiety attack? I'm like, no, this is just so much fun. Like, I love the parachuting part. I almost want to go skydiving again just so that I can parachute on the way back down. I know. I'm like 12 at heart, I swear. All right, now taking a pencil brush and what I believe is the darkest shade of this Morphe 35R palette, I'm just going to go over that shadow, or what am I saying? I'm gonna go over that eyeliner we just put down. All right, so for mascara, I'm gonna take my Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express, and this is in Blackest Black. And I have eyelash extensions, but I literally have like 3 left on each eye, so I'm just gonna do some falsies today. All right, you guys, I'm so sorry. This camera stopped recording on me and I had no idea, and I'm still getting used to how it works and everything. So while I was away, I did just end up adding a little bit of that coppery brown shade underneath my waterline here, added a little bit of lower mascara, and then I did the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade After Hours as lip liner. And then I also, where did it go? Oh. So then I also used the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline on the center of my lips. And yeah, and I used a little bit of the Anastasia Amrezy highlight down the center of my face. So that was pretty much it. I'm so sorry it stopped recording. I'm gonna get the hang of this camera. Don't worry, my future videos will not be choppy like this, I promise. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of follow up on what I just did in the last 5 minutes. But let me go ahead and get dressed and I will be right back. All right, you guys, this is it for the final look. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will definitely be having way more videos coming out in the near future, so definitely keep an eye out. But yeah, thank you for getting ready with me, and I'll see you in my next video.